अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामाप्रदं देवम् अवधूता शिरोमणिम्। आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमस्तुते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। I wish to offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of all the devotees assembled here, especially my pranams to Maharaj and Prabhu. So yesterday, after hearing the question of Maharaj Parikshit, Shukdev Goswami, he went in trance and we allowed him to stay in trance. When a person, now Shukdev Goswami is coming out of trance and is thanking Maharaj Parikshit that, my dear Parikshit, I am very fortunate to have received a disciple like you. He is saying, O Maharaj Parikshit, you are the best amongst the devotees. Maharaj Parikshit was very dear to Lord Krishna. When he was in the womb of his mother, Ashwathama sent a Brahmastra directed towards him to kill him. But Maharaj Parikshit, so Uttara, his mother, realized this, that yes, there is a Brahmastra directed towards my son. So she started running towards Lord Krishna. At that time, Kunti Maharani was glorifying Lord Shri Krishna. And Uttara came running and she requested Krishna, oh my dear Krishna, please save my son. Let me be killed, I have no problem, but please save my son. Then Krishna, he personally entered the womb of Uttara and he circumambulated Maharaj Parikshit with his two weapons, chakra and club. Gada, club, we call it club, right? Chakra and club. So Krishna was protecting him. So some of the acharyas, they write that why did Krishna has to use his two weapons? Sudarshan Chakra was alone enough to take care of thousands of Brahmastra like this. So, but why Krishna used two weapons? The acharyas write that Krishna wanted to make sure that if for some reason Sudarshana fails, then there is another weapon also to protect Parikshit Maharaj. So this was how dear Maharaj Parikshit was for Lord Shri Krishna. So Shukdev Goswami, he is thanking Maharaj Parikshit here. Srila Prabhupada writes that unless one is very advanced in Krishna consciousness, one cannot have that attachment for hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam again and again. If one wants to know about our advancement in Krishna consciousness, then one should, it's very easy method. How much are we hankering within our hearts to hear about Krishna? Hearing. So that will decide what stage are we. If there is no hankering, then certainly there is something wrong and we have to work on it. So one might question, how can one develop such hankering? So one can develop such hankering by hearing more and more. It is not that one will develop this taste for hearing Hari Katha by not hearing. No, it is not possible. When one has to develop taste for hearing Hari Katha, one has to hear again and again and again and again. So gradually this distastefulness which is there in our hearts will be converted to tastefulness, and we will start hankering for it. So it is very important that in our Krishna conscious life, as practicing devotees, we should hear more and more and more and more about Krishna. To the advanced devotees, to elevated devotees, this Krishna Katha, it appears newer and newer. Even though they might have heard this Krishna Katha for hundreds of times, they have read it thousands of times, but still when they read it the next time, they feel this is new for them. If we see in the mundane world, we have so many newspapers. Here there is, I don't know whether there is a tradition on newspaper, but in India we have thousands of newspapers. Thousands of newspapers. I come from a family where my father is a press reporter, so I know the situation in the house. We have around bunches of newspaper coming every day. And the newspaper comes in the morning and they read it, and the same newspaper they don't want to read in the evening. They want something new. And the next day they won't read the newspaper from the last day. So that means nothing is fresh here. In 24 hours the news become old. But Krishna Katha is not like that. This pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna were performed 5,000 years back. And so many times we have heard it, but still when we are hearing now, we are hearing as if it is new. So Shukdev Goswami is describing Maharaj Parikshit's qualities and is saying that you are Bhagavata Uttama. Why? Because you are so eager to hear about Lord Krishna's pastimes. I can see your hankering. So, this is how Shukdev Goswami is glorifying Maharaj Parikshit. Then Shukdev Goswami is saying, Satamayam Sara Bhritam Nisargo Yadartha Vani Shruti Chetasam Api Pratikshanam Navyavada Achutasya Yata Striyam Vitanam Iva Sadhu Varta. Shukdev Goswami is saying, Maharaj Parikshit, your eagerness to hear about the pastimes of Lord Krishna is like those people, like those karmis, like those materialistics who want to hear about woman and sex life. So he's comparing Maharaj Parikshit's hankering to some mundane people. This is an analogy, but we have to understand that yes, more than association of woman, the katha, the charcha or the discussion of the woman is very dangerous. In the real world, people those who are not devotees, they are mostly engaged in discussing about woman. And our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Sanatana Goswami in that the association, the discussion is very dangerous. So Shukdev Goswami is telling that you are attached to hearing topics of Lord Krishna like that. You are so eager. You are so eager. Vishwanath Thakur says that this is natural for those devotees who are Sarabhritam. Sarabhritams means those who have accepted Krishna Katha as the goals of their lives. Krishna Katha is the center of their words, hearing and thoughts. And every time, at every moment, pratikshana, they taste Krishna Katha. And they enjoy hearing about the qualities, forms, activities of Lord Achyuta. And Shukdev Goswami's comparison to a lusty man is very appropriate, because the lusty man is hankering for discussion about woman or sex life like that. So that we can relate to it, Shukdev Goswami is giving such an example. Shrunushva vahito rajan api ghuyam vadamite bruyu snigdasya shishyasya guravo guhyam apyutta. O Maharaj Parikshit, since you have inquired from me, although this discussion about why the boys revealed about killing of Aghasura after 1 year is confidential, is very confidential, but still I will describe it to you because you are my dear disciple. Maharaj Parikshit's inquiry is submissive. He is submissively inquiring. He is not challenging Shukadeva Goswami. How can you say this? It is not possible. He is not challenging Shukadeva Goswami. He is submissively presenting himself. Oh Gurudev, I am in a doubt. Please clear my doubt. This is the way when a disciple should be submitting himself unto the lotus feet of his Gurudev. And he should try to hear from him. If there is a challenging attitude, then the transcendental knowledge won't be revealed. And if the Guru finds out that you are in challenging attitude, he will never reveal. And neither by his mercy, the transcendental knowledge will be revealed to us. Because Divya Gyan Hridaya Prakashita. By the mercy of sadhus, the transcendental knowledge is revealed in the heart. So after saving the boys and the calves from the mouths of Aghasur, who was death personified, Lord Krishna brought all of them to a bank of a river. And he spoke this following words. He said, my dear friends, just see how this river bank is very beautiful, extremely beautiful, because of the lotus flowers, because of the aroma of the lotus flowers. And see, my dear friends, how bumblebees and the birds are very much attracted by this beautiful aroma. And because of their chirping, the entire forest is echoing with their sweet sounds. Then Krishna told, look at this sand, my dear friends. This sand is very clean and soft, and this is a perfect place for performing our lunch pastimes. Do you remember when we started this discussion, we mentioned that Krishna planned to have their breakfast also in the forest. But now it is lunchtime and they had nothing till now. So everybody was hungry. And so Krishna said, let's start eating prasadam. Let's start eating food. The description of Vrindavan which is given here is of 5,000 years old. But 300 or 400 years ago, also when our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas were there and they were writing commentaries, the situation was similar. There was nothing changed. Now gradually in last 50, 100 years, things have changed in Vrindavan. Otherwise Vrindavan was still the same, like those in the 5,000 years ago. And as the day was advancing, their hunger was increasing. So all of them sat together and Krishna said, let us start eating and let our calves drink the water of Yamuna and they can graze nearby. So everybody agreed, yes. And they started eating, removing their food. So some of the boys, they opened their baskets of food and began eating with Krishna. And Krishna was sitting in the center like the whorl of the lotus, and all of the boys were sitting in different circles, as if the whorl is surrounded by the lotus and the lotus petals and the leaves. So in this way, Krishna was surrounded by his cowherd boyfriends. And every one of them was trying to get attention of Krishna. He was thinking that when will Krishna look at me? So many thousands and millions of boys were there and all of them was thinking that Krishna should look at me. And yes, Krishna is omnipotent and Krishna he has this divine way of interacting with his devotees. So all the cowherd boys were thinking that Krishna was looking at me. None of them thought that Krishna is looking at someone else. No. All of them were thinking, yes, Krishna is looking at me and he is looking at Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes that to a pure devotee, the Lord is never out of the vision. In fact, when we are purified by association of pure devotees, when we are purified by association of by hearing Krishna Katha from them, when our existence is purified, then by the mercy of sadhus, by the mercy of the Lord, the transcendental pastimes are always revealed in our hearts. And to such devotees, Krishna is never away from them. Krishna is always with them. And they cannot leave Krishna even for a moment. The pure devotees of the Lord, if you ask them that we'll make you Brahma, or we'll give you everything from the three worlds, just forget Krishna even for a moment. They don't want that. Pure devotees, they don't want to forget Krishna even for a moment. So our present Krishna conscious arrangement is such that we have a platform. We have a platform that we can come to that stage of Krishna conscious life by remembering Krishna always and by becoming pure devotees. So these cowherd boys, some of them, they placed their foot on the petals of the lotus flower. Some of them, they placed their foot on the leaves. And those who have many items, they place their foot on the various kinds of leaf petals, the leaves, various kinds of leaves. Some of them were eating in the basket itself, and some of them put their foot on the rock. So the rock itself was their food plate, and they were eating in this way. And the first, so many devotees were there, and so many of them had their lunch boxes. Everybody had the lunch boxes. So the first morsel is to go to Krishna. And as soon as the first morsel is to go to Krishna, and Krishna said, wow, this is yummy. And everybody should get this. So the quantity of that item used to increase. It used to become unlimited. And everybody used to run to that cowherd boy and get from him. And then while this eating pastimes was going on, Krishna used to perform some jokes. He used to do some jokes. Sometimes in India, they say that while eating, you should not speak anything. But if here we see our master, Sri Krishna, he is joking and playing around with his kids, with his own friends. So one bumblebee was going around Lord Sri Krishna. So Lord Krishna said, oh bee, why are you flying around my face? Can't you see Madhumangal there? Go and get your drink from Madhumangal. And Madhumangal said, hey Sakha, why are you saying this? And Madhumangal said to the bee, oh bee, don't you know this, that I am a Brahmana and killing me is a sinful activity? So go away. So then another boy, he saw the monkeys there and they were looking at what the boys were eating. So so one of the boys said, oh monkeys, please go and steal from my friends. Go and try doing that. So in this way, the boys used to play and they used to have their lunch. While the cowherd boys who knew only Krishna, and Krishna was in the core of their hearts, they knew nothing else. And when they were engaged in eating their lunch, the calves who were pasturing around deep into the forest. And when they entered, so all of them started worrying. Now, where are they? Where are the calves? So Krishna told them, I will take care of it. You continue enjoying your lunch pastimes and let me go and find them out. So Krishna, he was in how was his description? Shukdev Goswami describing him that he had a cloth tied to his waist and his flute was on the right side. His bugle was on the left side, and also along with the bugle there was a stick which was used for herding the calves. and Krishna was holding a pot which had rice and yogurt mixed together, and in his pot was on left hand. On the right hand, Krishna had various pickles made of various fruits, and it were in between the fingers, like this. It was kept like this, and Krishna was holding them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. Krishna was holding like this. So while he used to eat, he used to enjoy the pickle like that. Very nice technique, huh? So he used to enjoy the pickle like this. So he told his cowherd boyfriends, you guys relax, you can have your lunch, enjoy your lunch pastimes. I will go and find the cows. So Krishna did not throw it away. With that same pot in his hand, he started walking. And he started walking to various places. He went to mountains, he went to mountain caves, he went to bushes and so many other narrow passages and various other dangerous places. And he started thinking, where are these calves gone? He was not able to find them. And with his pot in his hand, he was just thinking, what's happening? Let me go back and check with my friends. And when he comes back, and he finds his friends are also not there. Shukadeva Goswami says, Brahma, who resides in the higher planetary system in the sky, had observed this most beautiful activities of Krishna's killing Aghasur and Krishna's delivering Aghasur, and he, Brahma, wanted to show Krishna his power, and he wanted to test Krishna, with his power, and to check now what is Krishna going to do. So Brahma took all the boys and all the calves, and he put them in a different place. And Shukadeva Goswami says he was bewildered. And Shukadeva Goswami says Brahma is stealing calves and the boys to bewilder Krishna, but Shukadeva Goswami is saying Brahma is bewildered. How? We'll find out. Brahma is addressed as Ambo Janma Jani, one who is born from the lotus. That Brahma, he's a living entity, he's a living being, and certainly he has a material birth. Although he is certainly on very higher platform, he is not like us, but still he is conditioned. And this incident that he stole the calves and the boys proves that he is a conditioned living entity. This is why our Vishnu Nachakara Thakur is saying this. When Putana, she came to Vrindavan, she came to Gokul, all the Brajvasis were bewildered by Putana. They were saying, wow, who is she? Is she goddess of fortune? Is she Parvati? Or is she any demigoddess? Who is she? Even Mother Yashoda and Rohini were bewildered. When Putana went to the inner place where the Krishna was sleeping, she showed such affection for Krishna that Krishna is my Lala, oh my dear Krishna, you're so sweet, this and that. That Mother Yashoda started thinking, am I his mother? Am I Krishna's mother, or she's the real mother? Because she is showing so much affection and love for Krishna. So Vishnu Nachakara Thakur is saying that Putana was able to bewilder the Brajvasis, Mother Yashoda and Rohini, because it was an arrangement of Lila Shakti, Krishna's Lila Shakti. She had no power to do that. Similarly, Brahma's power of Brahma put the boys and the calves in illusion, and he put them to sleep, but this was allowed by Krishna's Lila Shakti. Krishna and his boys and they were performing pastimes on a transcendental plane, and a living entity, ordinary living entity, had no cannot trouble them by any way. So, Shukdev Goswami is saying, Vishwanath Thakur is saying that this is an arrangement of Lila Shakti. Now, let us discuss the mystery of what actually happened. In actuality, the cowherd boys were put to sleep by the potency of Yogamaya. And Mahamaya created an exact replica of all the boys and all the calves immediately, and Brahma took them away and put them to sleep. So, the real boys, the Krishna's dear associates, the real boys and the calves were under the protection of Yogamaya. So it is proper to say that Krishna, he stole the boys and the calves which were manifested by the external energy of the Lord, Mahamaya.
Brahma stole.
Sorry.
Comment.
Vishwanath Chakravarti.
Contradiction. The Lord expanded himself, not the Mahamaya.
No, I try to understand.
No, he expanded himself after, but the original cowboys, like Yogamaya, they were covered. And then Brahma, he took the
External
energy, boys created by external energy. Because Brahma, he cannot touch the eternal associates of the Lord.
Yes. So when Brahma he did this act of stealing the boys, Brahma was thinking, what will Krishna do? Will Krishna try to use his power and look for the boys on his own? This was the first thought which came. And then he thought, or will Krishna come and pray to me that please give me my cowherd boys back? Now this, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that this shows that Brahma was an influence of the external energy of the Lord. Because Krishna, he was thinking that Krishna will come to him and pray to him. So this is not appropriate. Thus so Krishna, to bewilder, to just go with the flow of the pastime, he came back and he was looking for his calves and he was looking for his cowherd boys. Nobody was there, so he started thinking, now who on earth did this? Vallabhacharya, he is saying that Lord is omniscient, Sarvagya. And he immediately came to know that it was Brahma's activity. But Lord was surprised and he was wondering that Brahma, he knows, Brahma knows, he is my son, and Brahma knows that my divine powers, my divine activities. And why did Lord Brahma did this? Why Brahma has to do this? When a son who was born because of the father, who is staying with him all the time, and he does some unusual thing, and the father can't believe it, that I know my son for a long time and I could never imagine he could do this. So Krishna was surprised and he was wondering, how could Brahma do this? Tatha Krishna madam kartum tanmatrana cha kasya cha ubhayayaitam atmanam chakre vishvakrita ishvara. Just to create pleasure for Brahma and for the mothers of the cows and cowherd boys, Krishna, the creator of the entire cosmic manifestation, he decided to expand himself. Brahma stole the cows and he went back to his abode. and he came back after a moment. But in that moment, 1 year passed by on the earthly planet. So Krishna was thinking initially, now the calves and the boys are taken by Brahma. Now what should I do? Should I go, if I go alone to Gokul, it will be havoc. Everybody will cry, everybody will lament, and people, they will give up their body. So Krishna thought, okay. He knew in his heart that the gopis and the cows that desired always that Krishna should be their son. So to fulfill that desire and using this Brahma Vimohana Lila as an opportunity, Krishna expanded himself exactly like the calves and the calves and the boys were. His Vasudeva feature, by the help of his Vasudeva feature, Krishna simultaneously expanded himself with the exact bodily features of those boys, exact particular type of their hands, legs, other limbs, the sticks, the bugles, the flutes, their lunch bags, the particular types of dress, ornaments, everything same. Even some of the spots on the mark, there are sometimes the devotees have till on the somewhere. So Krishna became exactly same as the cowherd boys are. And by doing this, by expanding himself in this way, beautiful Krishna proved to the whole world one thing. Samagra Jagat Vishnumayam. He expanded himself in each and every cowherd boy, calves, this was proven. Now, doing this, Krishna entered his own house, went back to his own house, and he started playing his bugle to announce that we are back. And as soon as the bugle was announced by all the cowherd boys and everybody, their mothers came out. And this time when they saw the boys, they were very, 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 very thousands and millions of times more attracted towards their own boys. And so they hugged them very tightly and they started feeding them milk. And the milk out of the intense love was flowing more and more, and the boys were drinking more and more. So there was a competition between the two. So Vallabhacharya is saying that the play and the playing things, everything was Krishna. Krishna was herding the cows, but whom was he herding? Krishna was herding the calves, but who was he herding? Himself. And then by whom? By the cowherd boys, who was himself. But even though this was an very nice, this was an past tense of the Lord, but Krishna did this for 1 year as if everything was normal. He was playing with himself. He was grazing by himself as a calf. So everything he was performing for 1 year as an act of pastime to bewilder Brahma, and also at the same time simultaneously give some pleasure to the devotees, to his other devotees. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that whenever the gopis, when they used to see Mother Yashoda feeding milk to Krishna, they used to think, when will that day be mine? When I will get an opportunity to give my breast milk to Krishna. When will that day come? How will that happen? So, here, using Brahma, Brahma and Lila, Krishna is fulfilling the desires of those gopis, fulfilling the desires of those cows without their knowledge. Without their knowledge. The mothers held their children more affectionately than before, and due to the increased affection, more milk used to flow from their breast, and they used to feed them more and more and more. So, and as just like Mother Yashoda, no, I'm fine. No need. Just like Mother Yashoda used to take care of Krishna by massaging him with oil, by smearing their bodies of Krishna with sandalwood pulp, decorating him, chanting protective mantras. So all this Vatsalyamaya Gopis, they started doing everything like that with more increased love for their own boys. Like Mother Yashoda used to do for Krishna, they started doing for Krishna, their own sons, who was Krishna. Thereafter, all the cows, and when the cows they used to enter when the calves they used to meet their mother, then the cows used to lick them with their lips so much as if they're going to eat them. And even their milk bags were so full, and they got the opportunity also to feed Krishna milk, because their calves were no other than Supreme Personality of Godhead Lord Shri Krishna. Now, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he's taking us to a certain point, and he's saying that earlier, the love of the gopis and the cows for their children was there, but towards Krishna it was more. They used to love Krishna more, and therefore there was a distinction between their love. Even though they were serving their own boys, they're taking care of their own boys, but their love for Krishna was more as compared to their own love for their own son. But now that distinction is not there, because their own son is not their own son, but is actually Krishna. So the love which they had for Krishna, now that same love they are having for their own boys, which is Krishna. So now that distinction is not there. Now they are loving their own boys as if they used to love Krishna, because their own boys is the Supreme Lord Himself, Krishna. So one might question that if Krishna he took the form of the cowherd boys exactly as they were, then he should have also be in their own mood. Because why the cowherd boys, their love also should have been, Krishna should have manifested their love also like the cowherd boys had the love for their mother, or that should not have disturbed. But Vishwanath Thakur is saying that Krishna cannot control the prema. He's saying that he is independent of prema, and he's dependent on prema and is controlled by prema. Prema is not depending on him. That's why Krishna cannot control or restrict prema. That's why even though he could, he took the characteristics of all the boys exactly as same they were, but the love, he couldn't take that love, which it was Krishna himself, and so this was a pastimes of the Lord, and so that he can experience also drinking breast milk from so many mothers, and the mothers also got an opportunity to feed a breast milk to Krishna, and got a chance to be like Mother Yashoda, to be like Rohini. So this was going on for 1 complete year. 1 complete year. And one day, before 5 or 6 days before the 1 year could complete, there was an incident. And in that incident, Balramji was little astonished to see that what is happening around me. Because Balram also was under the cover of Yogamaya for such a long time. He was not able to identify what was going on. Because on that day of that pastimes, Balram didn't come. When they went to kill Aghasur, Balram didn't come. Mother Rohini kept him back. So, once the coward boys were pasturing with their calves near Govardhan hill, and the elderly Gopas were with the cows the Govardhan hill, on the top of the Govardhan hill. So the cows, they were looking for some grasses in the valley, and they saw their kids, their calves. The cows saw their calves, who were Krishna. So they ran, even though the mountain was little rough, but they ran like crazy. They ran, and they hugged their calves, and they started immediately licking them, and started feeding them breast milks, their milk. So this was very unusual, very unusual. Balram was seeing all these things. Then what is happening? Nobody noticed for the whole year. The Balram, the Gopas and the Gopis, nobody noticed that why is this happening, that the cows came down, and they were so eager to feed the milk. Although the cows, they gave birth to younger ones, there were still new calves which were born from those same cows, but the cows, they refused to feed milk to those calves, and they were feeding milk to these cows which were Krishna. Also, the Gopas, seeing this particular incident, they became very angry and upset on the cows. So they came down with an intention to scold them. But when they came down, they saw the cowherd boys, and their heart melted, and they hugged, and the Gopas started hugging them and kissing them, and the tears were rolling from their eyes. And Balram saw all these things, and what is happening here? Because by the arrangement of the Yog Maya, by the arrangement of the desire of the Lord, that particular day, he requested Yog Maya to remove the curtain from the eyes of Balram. And now Balram was able to see everything. What is going on? And he was saying that what is happening in Vrindavan? Who is this new demon? Who is this new demoness who is creating such a havoc in Vrindavan? And then he thought for a while, how can that be possible? Nobody can, the demons can come and they can perform some kind of mischiefs, but this is not an ordinary thing. And then he went to Krishna and said, my dear brother, I could see that these coward boys and these calves, these are not sages. I was thinking that they were sages and they are your associates. But I can see it is only you and you and you. I'm seeing the calves, it's you. I'm seeing the coward boys, it's you. You are grazing and you are only hurting them. What is going on, my dear brother? And then Krishna, he briefly told Balram that this is our Brahmaji. This is to help Brahmaji, I am doing all these things. Now, there is a question. Why did Krishna not allow Balram to know the sweet pastimes before itself? The day when Brahma Vimohana Lila started, why didn't Krishna allow Balram to know this? So our Acharya is right that Balram, Krishna didn't want him to suffer, that Balram to suffer because of the separation from Sridham and all his associates. Krishna did not want that Balaram to suffer because of the boys, because of all these things. So Krishna hid him. Krishna didn't allow that thing to happen. Now some of the acharyas asking questions. So what happened to those boys which were under the cover of Yogmaya? With those who were under the cover of external, made by external energy, those were sleeping. But what would happen those by the Yogmaya, which were under the spell of Yogmaya? So some of our acharyas say that this is really bewildering. That Krishna expanded himself and he was with them. And that pastime was going on. He, just like Mukundatta Prabhu yesterday explained, that the night of Brahma, Krishna put the night of Brahma in this one night of when he was performing Rasa Lila. Similarly, when this 1 year was going around, at that time Krishna put this 1 year in this 1 day of the pastimes of that cow, when he was playing with the cowherd boys, and that was going on in one part, and there was an illusion for Brahma that he has stole the cows, and also so that Krishna could enjoy the drinking of milk from so many cows and so many other gopis. Krishna expanded himself in so many calves and boys. So there were 3 sets of boys, 3 sets of cowherd boys and calves. One of external energy, which was under the spell of Brahma's Maya. Second, under the Yoga Maya, and Krishna was with them. And the third, Krishna expanded himself. So there are 3 sets of boys, not 2, 3. So now, Brahma came back. After his movement was over, he came back, and he knew that at least a year could have been passed on planet Earth. So he was saying, what is this Krishna doing? Let me go and see. So when Brahma came back, he saw that nothing has changed. Everything is going on as it was going on. And then Brahma, he thought to himself, let me go and check the place where I have hidden the boys. So he went and checked. The boys were there and they were still asleep. And then he came here and seeing these are also the boys, same set. So the Brahma was thinking, which are real? Is this real or that is real? So he went 2-3 times to check. He was thinking that Krishna is tricking him. Whenever Brahma is going to that place where he has kept the boys, Krishna is going there and taking the boys and bringing it back here, and this way he is doing this. So that to bewilder him. But then he realized, no. There are 2 sets of boys. For Brahma, there are 2 sets of boys. And now Brahma, he thought to himself, let me use my power of omniscience and let me try to understand in samadhi what is going on. So Brahma sat in samadhi for a long time. And in the samadhi, after he came back out of samadhi, he was still confused. So that going in samadhi didn't help him, because he was not able to find out which is real and which is the duplicate. For a little while, he thought that how can that happen? How can my Maya fail? I am the creator of this universe. How can my Maya fail? Srila Prabhupada writes that when one wants to supersede a superior power, one's own inferior power becomes weakened. That means if we try to play or offend its elevated advanced devotees, criticize them, see faults with them, then our devotional life will be destroyed. One should never offend anyone, and certainly one should be very, very careful in their dealings with very advanced sadhus. Because if we try to see these sadhus on a material platform and try to find faults with them, then we will destroy our devotion. Srila Prabhupada has given an example that a glowworm, what is its value, what is its importance in a daylight? It has some significance in the night, some very little significance in the night, but what is its use? In the daylight, no use. So, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna's Maya was not diminished in value, but Brahma's Maya was condemned. Therefore, one should not try to exhibit one's insignificant opulence before a greater power. So Brahma is bewildered and is trying to figure out what's happening. So we should also allow him to figure that out for 24 hours. Let Brahma find out what's going on. How Krishna is going to deal with him, we'll find out tomorrow. Till that time, allow Brahma to use his more power and find out what's going on. Hare Krishna. Thank you.